LG G6 1 month later. That's coming up right now. Let's go. So what is up, guys? This is Nick here from Everything Tech, and I've had the LG G6 for about 1 month now, and I want to share with you my impressions. Now, this is more of a vlog style video where I'm going to talk to you one-on-one about my personal experiences with the LG G6, using it heavily, and it's been a phenomenal smartphone. I think that LG went ahead and priced the LG G6 a little bit high. And the reason I say that is because even though it has a nice 18:9 aspect ratio display, very innovative there, they didn't really do nothing that justifies it being, you know, top level price point. If you ask me, this is more like a $500 smartphone rather than a $650, $700 smartphone that LG is giving you. They don't give you headphones in the box. So I do want to mention those things. But the experience itself, this is the best LG display I have ever seen on any LG smartphone. Now, I do think that the iPhone 7 Plus does top it a little bit in brightness output and color reproduction, but definitely not in sharpness. So the LG G6 is better than the 7 Plus in sharpness, and the Galaxy S8 Plus to me is an all-around better screen than the LG G6. But a month later, I think if you decide to pick up an LG G6, you are going to be happy overall with the LG G6 display output. Now, I got to talk to you guys about the cameras on the LG G6, and man, the cameras have been phenomenal. I love these cameras. These are probably my favorite cameras on pretty much any smartphone right now. If I'm going out on the town and I want probably my favorite phone camera right now, this is probably going to be a toss-up between the iPhone 7 Plus and the LG G6, but definitely the LG G6 I like a little bit more than the Galaxy S8 Plus because of its wide angle. That wide angle is very useful, and the Galaxy S8 Plus, its single lens is great. It's really great, but I just find to have that wide angle lens to be very useful. I like to see a broad, expansive look of my shot. So photographers, you really are going to love the LG G6 when it comes to the camera. In terms of the software itself on the LG G6 has been very fluid from day to day. It just really works well here, and I don't have any hiccups. And honestly, the LG G6 reminds me the most of the iPhone in terms of multitasking, RAM management, and it's just a buttery smooth Android experience here for the LG G6, even smoother than the Galaxy S8 series. So don't sleep on the LG G6 if you're looking for great performance here. Now, the fingerprint scanner here on the LG G6 is located in a very convenient spot, and I actually like where it's placed. I mean, it's very easy to reach the LG G6 here and unlock the smartphone. Also, you have a feature that I think should be on any smartphone here, and that's the double tap to close the screen here. Other than that, you know, it's been very sleek in terms of the size of the body with the aspect ratio makes this big screen phone actually quite portable to use. So if you guys, you know, haven't heard, that's pretty much the trend this year. Big screen, you know, portable body, making the phone portable. And LG did a great job here. And this is a phone that I want to use a lot when I want something that's large yet portable. So I do like that. Now, in terms of the design on the LG G6, let me go ahead and take this case off really quickly here, but it kind of reminds me a little bit of and some subscribers have actually commented this, but the Galaxy Note 5. So if you guys know what the Galaxy Note 5 looks like, the LG G6 kind of reminds me of that a little bit. It's got the glass back, it's got the front glass, and it also has the metal sides here, but very sleek, very modern, and high-tech. I would say high-tech looking phone here. So premium design here for the LG G6. I just don't think it's something groundbreaking. It's just, you know, a very premium design. It's not a groundbreaking design though, like the edges on the Galaxy S8 Plus, for example. What else can we talk about? I'm not too happy with the front-facing camera of the LG G6. It's not the best camera in the world for the front facer. The rear cameras are phenomenal, but that front-facing camera right there is definitely not the best. It seems like a downgrade, honestly, from the one that was found on the LG G4 with an 8-megapixel front shooter. So the G6, not the best when it comes to the front camera, but it's okay. I just wouldn't pick this up if you're a selfie fanatic. Now, reception has been pretty great on my LG G6. I hold reception pretty much anywhere I go with this phone on the LG G6, and I have no issues with that. Texting, pretty great as well. I do use Google Allo because I do like to use the iMessage platform, so when I go to Android, I just use Google Allo here. But what else can we talk about with the LG G6? That USB-C fast charging. It hasn't been the fastest fast charge I've ever seen on a smartphone. So it's kind of, you know, it charges faster than normal, but it's not like, you know, fast charging. So Samsung does a little better than LG when it comes to the quick charge. And nobody's touching the OnePlus 3T when it comes to dash charge right now. So definitely a good option here with the fast charge, but it's not, you know, going to blow your mind how fast this thing charges. It charges fairly fast, but not incredibly fast. I do like the inclusion of the, you know, the headphone jack up here, but LG didn't include no headphones in the box. Not a big deal. Most of us have headphones with a 3.5 jack, but, you know, it would have been nice to see it, you know, at the bottom of the phone, because that's where I like to usually place my headphones. That's just a personal preference. You might differ. And that speaker has been plenty loud enough, but, you know, it's very easy to cover, as any speaker that you put at the bottom of a smartphone is easy to cover. But, I mean, I'm just nitpicking here. The LG G6 all around in the past month has been a very reliable, very snappy, very fast phone, but I think it just doesn't do enough to wow the consumer. So this phone doesn't wow anybody. It just gets the job done. And you might be saying, well, what do you mean by wow? Isn't that kind of biased? And yeah, it is kind of biased. I mean, it didn't wow me. It might wow you, but it didn't wow me. So honestly, it really comes down to, you know, your personal perspective on what wows you. If you're coming from an older smartphone, this phone probably will wow you. If you're coming from a really old smartphone, this will be a mind-blowing smartphone here. But if you've seen the, you know, anything in the past years, like you've had a Note 5, you've had an LG G5, you've had a Galaxy S7, S7 Edge, S8, any of these more recent phones, this is not going to blow you away overall. It's going to be a nice upgrade, but it's not going to blow you away. So that's pretty much my take on the LG G6. It's been great for watching videos, but the black bars do get annoying from time to time, and there's no screen scaling option here for the LG G6, which allows you to expand the screen like found on the S8 series. And you might be thinking, well, Nick, should I get an LG G6 or should I get the S8 Plus? And honestly, it depends on what kind of person you are. I think this is a utilitarian type smartphone, very functional, very practical. This is a smartphone that's going to be for that person who wants great design, great build, great reliability, and doesn't care about having the flashiest smartphone on the block. They want one that works well and does the job perfectly. The LG G6 will do that for you, and you will really enjoy this smartphone. That wide angle camera is going to be great for photographers. The ability to have that manual mode, one of the best in the business in the manual mode. So photographers, I would recommend this phone over the S8 Plus for photographers as well. And yeah, that pretty much wraps it up here for the LG G6. I mean, go with the S8 Plus if you want more flashy looks, you want the Super AMOLED display, and you want more accessories maybe for your phone. They have a larger accessories. And in terms of updates, both of them are pretty slow to get updates. But that's my 1 month later on the LG G6. For me, it cannot take my daily driver just due to the fact that I like to have a flashy looking phone, just like to be on the most innovative smartphone. That's just my personal take. You might differ. That's awesome here. And iPhone 7 Plus to me still gets the crown over this one because of iOS. iOS is just really hard to beat when it comes to the app polish and things like that. So yeah, that's my take on the LG G6 1 month later. What's your take on the LG G6? Do you have one? Did you pick one up? Share your thoughts with me down below. I should mention one more thing. Battery life has been solid, not crazy impressive, about 4 to 5 hours on screen time. Anyways, Nick here, help you to master your technology. Post your comments down below, questions, suggestions, feedback. I will catch you all in the next one. Let me know if you enjoyed this style of video, and be sure to be well, and peace.